I'm Mandy Pryor, and welcome to the Southwestern PA Business Podcast. We are so excited to have Amy Smith here of Castell Group, and she's going to tell you a little bit more about what's happening in the job market and what you can look for. So, Amy, how are you?
I'm good, Mandy. How are you?
That's good. Thanks so much for joining me on. This is your first
time, new member.
New member. So, I guess let's get started. Very easy, simple question. Tell me a little bit about you and what you do.
Okay, so I'm Amy Smith. I live in Moon Township. I work for Castell Group. We are a family-owned staffing firm with about 6 or 7 of us. We are spread out throughout the country. So I'm located in Pittsburgh. We have somebody in Indiana, Missouri, California, Canada.
That's random spots.
Yep.
I
So
like that.
We really are spread out through the country, so we don't have specific verticals or territories that we have to deal with. So we can go anywhere and do anything. So we have placed anything from engineers to software engineers to project managers to accountants to CEOs. I mean, really everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Well, and it's an interesting industry because it's a huge, huge undertaking for a bigger company.
It is.
So that's where you come in.
Our thing is relationship. We don't like to go in there. We like to have relationships with our clients. So it is very important to us to find out exactly what they want, because we offer a 20% fee where other companies, the larger ones, do 33.5 or, anywhere above that. And we do 20% in a 90-day guarantee. So we want to make sure they're getting the bang for their buck. So building that relationship, digging in, what does the client need? What are their struggles? Why do you have open positions? Are you growing?
Is there a high turnover rate?
Is there a high turnover? What's happening? And so really digging in and having that, we call it a client intake call. It's the first call that we do with them. What's going on? Why is this open? What does your team look like? And then we ask them about salary. Now we can push back if we're like, I think you're under market. This is why you're having trouble filling it.
Or keeping them.
Or if they're like, Amy, we wanted 2024, everybody wanted to hold on to their pocketbooks. And it's like, we thought we could do it on our own. We don't have time to go through 300 resumes. Well, really, that is shocking. Who has time to go through 300 resumes? Let us do that. Let us do the digging. And the nice thing is, sometimes when people are really looking, it's red flags. Why are you job searching every single day? You don't want those people. You don't. Sorry, that's a red flag. So we go after the passive candidates. We have tools. We're professionals. We go after the people that aren't looking. We use our searches.
The dedicated employees.
We do our keywords, and we find them. And we're like, hey, I have this opportunity. Have you thought about this? Oh man, I'm not even looking right now. I'm kind of happy where I am, but can you tell me more? And they're intrigued. That's the passive candidate.
Well, and you never know where somebody's happy at their job or somebody's not happy at their job.
Right. I like the passive candidates. Yeah. I do. I think I catch them off guard. And then it's funny because when I'm talking to them, I'm like, well, maybe, why are you looking? And they're like, no, I wasn't, but your message intrigued me, and I want to learn more about it. It's neat that way. The people that constantly reach out, like, hey, I'm looking, and you just got somewhere a year before.
Later.
Right.
They're like, hey, I'm looking.
I'm looking again.
Hey, I'm looking.
Right.
Yeah.
Then
they're going to come with whatever company, and then they're going to be like, hey, I'm looking. It's been another year, so.
Right. Yeah.
So you want those dedicated employees.
Right. So what's hot in the job market right now? Tech and software.
Ooh.
Duolingo, right? The little app that teaches you how to, speak Spanish.
I've been on it.
I tried Babbel, and I'm like, I don't even know.
I go off and on to learning Italian.
Oh, why Italian?
My family. My
There
mom's
you go.
100%, my whole mom's side of the family. So
That explains a lot.
it does.
But Duolingo
If I
is
seem
a
loud to you or use my hand, and I didn't even realize how much
You are
now
doing
I'm
it.
really paying attention to it. But
Yeah.
I forget I met Elise. She's a new member of ours.
Yeah.
And the whole entire time I was having coffee, I'm like, and then I caught myself doing it. I was like, oh.
I'm not Italian and I talk with my hands all the time.
That's good.
Yes.
See?
So we're just going to keep doing this and talk about it. So
So
let me go back to the
is
tech.
hiring. They're
So Carnegie Mellon University
Okay.
works with a lot of, they have the ARM Institute. I mean, they do a lot with the tech companies in our area. So they do, the jobs would be software engineers, data scientists, cybersecurity experts. These companies, Argo AI, obviously AI is huge. I've
heard of Argo.
And Apple's new into our market. So they came into Pittsburgh.
Welcome to Pittsburgh.
Welcome, Apple.
Don't tell them I have an Android, but I have an Apple computer. I have a couple laptops.
I'm telling them, I think they know
my
now.
laptop's Apple.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ask.
I don't know. We're going to get you an iPhone and
Yeah,
figure
I
it
went
out.
to Fox Chapel for elementary school, and we had apples until...
Of course you did. It was Fox Chapel.
It was Fox Chapel. So I was on the Apple G, not to age myself without aging myself.
Yeah, you really
Apple
aged yourself.
Apple IIGS. That was the big upgrade. And then I had to learn PCs. I switched school in like 8th grade, so all of a sudden I was on PCs all the time. And so now I can do both without actually thinking about it.
Yeah,
which is nice.
That is nice.
It's my duo.
I played Oregon Trail in
Yes!
Crafton Elementary.
Do you know they have that? You can buy that. I got it from my brother for a Nintendo Switch.
No, but now I want it. Now I want it.
No.
So listen, Apple.
Your ox just died of dysentery. I'm so sorry. Watch
That
out
was
for
the
the
best.
dysentery.
It was so good.
It was. I used to rush into school to play
Oh,
that
man.
early. That and
like the
fraction
best 45
crunchers.
minutes.
I loved fraction crunchers.
No, I can't. My math doesn't math.
No, I'm not a math person.
No.
But fraction crunchers made it fun. Good for you.
Fraction crunchers. So, okay, so we have tech and software development.
Yes.
We have healthcare and life sciences.
That's huge
Obviously, we know UPMC is big
Big
here,
moves.
and so is AHN, right? And they're constantly battling it out. But so for hiring healthcare IT professionals, somebody's got to run all the systems. Biomedical engineers, obviously the nurses and medical technicians.
Nursing, yeah, that's huge on hiring, I know.
We typically don't do the nursing thing. Nursing's tough right now. Not saying we won't do it, but with nursing, with the shortage since COVID, they get these sign-on bonuses. Not to go down negative town, I'm just saying.
Not going there.
Not going there.
She's just being realistic.
Being very real. They get these sign-on bonuses and they stay with these companies for like a few months or a year, and they're jumping for the next bonus. But they know they have the market. They're like the sellers in the housing market, right? They know that they're a hot commodity and they can do this. So it's really hard to, as recruiters and as a staffing firm, to tell your clients, oh, they're going to stay with you, because they're going to bounce. So we let the nurses do what they do. We do the other side of healthcare. So we like the IT people, that side. Yeah.
Well, and I think the IT, I think IT is getting so far advanced right now. And I think the new generations coming up are going to clearly take care of that.
Yep.
I mean, my son was 2 and he was like, and I'm like, what? It's incredible.
It is.
So I think that the generations pulling up from behind are going to get there, but we're going to have a gap
Yeah.
in finding people until then.
Right.
Until they all.
And I'll get on the AI thing and how, everybody thinks AI is going to take, my job or your job. Or
They can't take my job.
No, they're because we need humans. But let me just touch on one last thing. So another thing that's hot, manufacturing and robotics.
Yes, very big.
Huge robotic engineers, automation specialists. Liberty Robotics is a big company. Kiva Systems, they're now a part of Amazon, huge in our area. So if you guys haven't heard of these companies, do some research. But I did want to touch on AI. We need humans. Why? Is AI going to call my candidate and prep them for an interview? And by prep, I'm not telling them what to say on an interview, right? We even go as far as, what are you going to wear? Listen,
people
we
don't
have had
know.
horrible stories about, I'm not kidding you, people wearing sweatpants on an interview. Not joking.
I can see that now.
Not joking, because everything is so casual. I know I'm in a jean jacket. I don't care. Oh,
She's
my
wearing
God.
jean, everybody.
Yeah,
How
I
dare
didn't do my suit, you know. Everybody is more casual these days. But
Yeah.
please do not wear your sweatsuit outfit on an
What about
interview.
joggers?
Joggers are not okay either. So I have one client, she really likes to see a shirt and tie in an interview. They don't have to wear it in her office. It's a hybrid model. She's okay with a golf shirt. But on an interview, for her, I know it's her ticking point. She likes to see a shirt and tie. It shows her being professional, taking that extra step. So when I know I have people interviewing with this client, I'm like, you got to wear a shirt and tie if they're a guy. You know, woman, suit jacket, like, step up your game. It's for an hour. You're going to be
You can do
okay.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be harder and harder.
How
though,
is
to get-
AI going to do this? How is AI going to tell my people, no, you don't know what my client likes. You don't know that. That's the human part. You know, yes, you can probably chat GBT and find a software engineer using all the keywords, but who's going to guide the steps after you find these people? So you have a list of people, but then what?
It's harder than it. I mean, this was a couple years ago, and I
Yeah.
had Megan with me for a year now, and just going through Indeed resumes, people don't show up. How many
that's
times
the
do
best.
people not
That's
show
the
up?
best when people
and
don't
so
show
you're
up.
reading through, and I'm ticking boxes. You know, you have to have like a plan in place, I think,
Yeah.
to like really hone in on what you really want as
Yeah.
an employee, rather than just hiring because you like somebody.
Right.
But the amount of people who don't show up,
Yeah.
the numbers are so frustrating. It's
Crazy.
such a frustrating thing for an employer who is limited on time if they're doing it themselves.
You're
Like,
wasting
I'm like,
everybody's time. Everybody's time.
here's this resume. Oh yeah, they're coming in an hour. Okay.
Right.
And that's all the time I have. So
Can I touch on something else?
yes.
So people not showing up for resumes or for interviews. What about the people, and I don't know if you've ever been in this situation. I know I've had clients in this situation. It's really crappy. So presented a client, the candidate accepted the offer,
Oh no.
and then they're like, you know what? I'm going to stay with my current company, use that as leverage to get more money with their current company. That is a new trend happening right now. And as much as they have promised me and the client that they are not going to take a counteroffer, they take a counter. And fun fact, if you take a counteroffer, the likelihood that you're going to stay with that company is less than 6 months. There is a reason why you are looking in the first place, right? There's a reason why you were looking. So then even if you use it as leverage to get $5,000 or $10,000 more, you're not happy. And guess what? Then you're looking again. And you had a great client that you could have went with, a great new company. And guess what? Kind of burned a bridge with your recruiter, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to work with somebody that kind of did that.
Nobody does.
Not a good look. Not a good look. So yes, the not showing up on interviews. And these are manager positions. These aren't like hourly. These are
director.
professional. Yeah, directors. I mean, it's
They're just like, never mind.
crazy, nuts. I don't know what's going on there. But the counter offers, don't do it. You don't want to be those people. I mean, it's just nobody's happy. You're not happy. Client's not happy. Recruiter's not happy. It really hurts everybody.
Yeah.
So that's just don't do it. So you're welcome. So yeah, going back, the human side of staffing, relationships, candidate experience, right? I want you to have a good experience because let's face it, interview process is awkward. You have to tell your current boss you have a doctor's appointment, right? Right, like we've all been there. I got a doctor's appointment. I got to run out for an hour. You know, you're nervous. You're sweating. You don't know what questions are they going to ask me. Tell me about a time, Mandy, when you used your leadership skills. Like, listen, as much as you can be prepared for an interview, interviews are just awkward in the whole process. So my job is to lead you and tell you what to expect. You know, I love, again, my one client. She meets them for coffee on the first interview. It relaxes the candidate.
That's
It's very
nice.
conversational. It's the best. Everybody should do this. Really bring in the human side. Because guess what? We're just talking. Your guard's down. You're not in a conference room. You're not getting
You
drilled
wanna
by
know
a
who they
panel of 4
are,
people.
What makes them tick, like what's
Right.
their background. Yeah, I think that's great.
Then the second
Much different
is
approach.
in person again, but at her office, and she'll tour them around.
Well, and I went through getting an intern this year, and I've pulled resumes for internships and
Mm-hmm.
had them not show up and that kind of thing. But I always go through, and then I end up choosing the first one.
Yeah.
It's like 2 years in a row. So this year I was like, the first person I interviewed, I was like, I like her. I like her background. I like her resume. I like her. We're done here.
I love it. I love it.
Because I was like going through, and it was like, I think the last time I did this, or I don't know if it was this or I was hiring.
Yeah.
It just got worse and worse. And I was like, I'm wasting time. Like, I felt like I was wasting so much time doing that.
You are.
But you need, like, your company can pre-screen these people too.
We do pre-screen.
That's
the first step.
huge.
So before we even present them to the client, we are having that conversation with them, going over their resume. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. Again, why are you looking? Or maybe you weren't, and I reached out to you. Again,
Yeah.
the passive candidate. And then we will package them up. We'll do a nice write-up along with their resume and send it over to the client. And then it's really up to the client to say, I want to interview them or not. But let's talk about interviews. Let's do 2 and done. These days, and I get it, it depends on the level of which you're hiring, right? If you're hiring for a president and CEO, you might need to get blessings from the board, and
Yeah,
it might
you move your way around.
100%. It might.
That's different.
It's a lot of people to interview. It might have to be 4 interviews. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a regular data analyst, software engineer, staff accountant. 2 and done. Like, come on, companies, let's just 2 and done. We don't need to drag this out, you know?
Yeah.
And then another point, if you're a client and I present a candidate to you, let's not wait 2 weeks for feedback. I need to, the clients are normally good with giving feedback. It is so important. It's important for me to say, oh, I'm actually doing a great job and I presented a great candidate to you. You like them. It's also important to the candidate. You want to know feedback, right? How do they feel about me? Why? I get people go on vacation. It's July, August. This is the time of the year before the kids go back to school. Let's not wait 2 weeks, for feedback. So get it done. Just give us the feedback and be respectful of that timeline. I guess that's my thing.
That's huge.
It is.
Because it helps make the process easier, it helps
Right.
make the process flow better,
Yep.
and then people aren't lost, scattered, and then
Nope.
things change.
So then we ask the client, when can you do the first interview? Ask the candidate, send the invite.
Matchmaker. And I
Matchma-
swear,
It
I
really
sang
is.
that in my last podcast.
No, it is it is matchmaking. It 100% is matchmaking. One, they have to like me, right? The client has to like me.
Yeah,
They have to.
absolutely.
They don't want to, nobody wants to work with people they don't like. Nobody wants to work with people they don't respect. So the like and respect has to be there. And I like relationship building. It's my thing. Maybe I'm too genuine. Maybe I'm too open. 100% I am. But who cares? You're the same way.
I know.
But
I like people.
I like people too. But it's building that relationship. So client has to like me. Candidates have to like me, or else they're not going to trust me as I guide them through this, again, awkward process. And I have to like the candidate. It's all this triangle. And then I remove myself out of the situation a little bit once I ship them into a relationship. And then it's up to them to decide if it's going to work.
You. Go forth.
Yeah. And it has to be a culture fit. We joke about the relationship.
That's big too.
Culture fit. It has to. Are you going to fit in their culture? If you're an extrovert and they're all introverts,
You're gonna hate it.
sometimes opposites
Or the
attract.
opposite.
Yeah.
Well, and I do, and I always bring up DISC is, those high eyes. I don't know about like you, but
God, I haven't taken those personality tests in a few years. I don't remember what I am.
well, there's people who are so outgoing and so talkative
I think
and
I'm
so
2.
personable
I'm like 2 of them.
that you might skip their actual skills because you like them so much too. So you have to be wary of that. Like,
Yeah.
is this person really good at selling, or are they really good at all the different things that you're actually looking for?
Right. Yeah.
And if they are good at selling, you need a salesperson, hire them for that.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
"Sold
there's a lot
me."
of companies that do the personality test, and man, those personality tests, they are spot on, and they're fun.
Mine always cross. I mean, mine are all pretty much the same.
Yeah.
That I've had to take.
Yeah.
So,
Well, listen, that's what we do. Be respectful. Show up for
how do you find
interviews.
your clients? That's probably a big question.
Oh,
like, how do
man.
you find
You know
the
what? That's a great
companies,
question.
and how do you find your clients?
Yeah.
Before we end.
No. That's great. So, cold calling, relationship, joining a chamber,
We
right?
have people.
And people helping people, my network of people. And referrals from clients. Hey, Amy did a great job with me. Maybe she can help you. So it's that,
That's true.
my network of network.
And then you meet people outside of that box.
Right. Yeah. You
Yeah,
can't
'cause
just.
I don't know. You know, I've never used a staffing company for myself to find anything. But it might be good to see what else is out there too.
Right.
Because you have like the DL
We
on
do.
the other jobs that
do.
might not be on
Right.
the market yet.
Oh, and let me just touch on this. For a candidate, maybe the client was like, I like them, but I don't like them enough to hire them. Don't ghost your candidate, guys. Don't do that. You have to call them and say, listen, even though you weren't a right fit for this position, I'm going to keep an eye out for you.
Yeah.
And keep that relationship going. One, it's always good to talk with a recruiter. They know what's going on in the job market. But it's always nice to keep in touch with your candidates, too.
You never know where they might fit
Right.
down the road.
Right. And it might be a few months, and then, oh, man, they're looking for
Like say
that
you're hiring
position.
for a manager position. This person, oh, they don't have enough experience.
Right.
But I really like them.
Right.
Your business booms. Now you need an assistant manager. If you have that relationship still, you can be like, hey, I remember that guy. He was almost good, but didn't have enough experience. So let's put him underneath this person.
We have gone back and talked with candidates that we've talked with before. Like, you weren't right for this company, but explain the why, give feedback. But hey, I have this. Where are you happy where you are? Are you still looking? Yeah. So
Good.
I love it. I love what I do.
And we'll be sharing out all your information too online so you can learn more about how, if you're a company and you're looking, they can reach out to you as well as a potential client,
Yeah.
especially our chamber members out there.
Yes. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming
Well,
on
thanks for
today.
having me,
I think you're our first staffing company who's come on here.
First
So,
for everything.
There you are, all
Yeah.
full of firsts today.
Well, you guys better have me back. I'll have more
I will.
information.
I definitely will.
Okay.
She's checked the boxes, right, everybody? Thank you so much to everybody who has watched this episode of the Southwestern PA Business Podcast. I'm Mandy Pryor, your host. Just a reminder, we have our car raffle coming up, or car vacation or 20,000 cash giveaway on August 31st. Make sure you get your tickets. They're our big fundraiser, and part of it goes to our scholarship fund. And stay tuned, we're going to be putting out Excellence Award nominations starting this month. So make sure you get them nominated, nominate your favorite businesses, companies, members, Man, Woman, Business of the Year, nominate them, and see you on November 6th. Mandy Pryor, Southwestern PA Business Podcast.